Thank you, Brother Ed. And welcome to Love and Understanding Institute's our Sunday gathering. This is a very special Sunday, which I'll talk about shortly. But let's begin as we always do. Let's begin with a prayer. So I invite you to turn within with me and just touch that secret, sacred place of the Most High that's deep within each of our very beings. Let's know that the presence and the power and the wisdom of God that's everywhere present is inside and with each one of us right now. That is the place we live, move, and have our being from. We see from there. We hear from there. We speak from there. So it's with that conscious awareness that we bless this service and each and every one who participates. And just know that we are here for one reason. We're here to learn to grow for God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. Well, as I said, today is a very special day. It's our first service for 2025. And what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different. We are going to have a wonderful chant to begin with Lynn Fuqua. I'm going to do a very short talk, and then we're going to go into something where Reverend Bonnie will lead us in our letter to God, which she'll talk about. And then I will lead everyone in writing things for their burning bowl, which you'll do yourself outside sometime later. But we'll have all of those components complete. And then at the end of that, we're going to finish, and then we're going to go into a visioning for our community, our spiritual community today. It'll be an annual visioning. So let's get started with Lynn Fuqua setting our tone for the day. Lynn, let me turn it over to you. Thank you, Lynn. As I said, I wanted to do a very short talk today so that we can get into our letter to God and our burning bowl service. Today's talk is about year-end blessings. Let me read a piece from a short quote from Dr. Howard Thurman. I remember with gratitude the fruits and labors of others, which I have shared as a part of the normal experience of daily living. I remember the moments of distress that proved to be groundless, and those that taught me profoundly about the evilness of evil and the goodness of goodness. I remember the awareness of the Spirit of God that sought me out in my aloneness and gave me a sense of assurance that undercut my despair and confirmed my life with new courage and abiding hope. Today's exercises are partially something for us to be able to look back over this past year and maybe multiple years, and to see that there are blessings that have occurred all around us. You know, there's so many things for us to be grateful for, so many experiences that we've shared, so many things that we've learned, and opportunities where we've grown. Just so many blessings to be grateful for. And I know that a lot of people say, well, you know, a lot of terrible things happen too. There were loss of people. There was maybe loss of business or relationships or whatever. However, every one of those things, somewhere along the line, has a blessing attached to them. No matter what the horrible feeling may be, lessons have been learned. Things have been shared. Opportunities for all of us to grow are there. In every seeming problem, every seeming disaster, every seeming loss. We may not see it instantly. We may not see it for a month, a year, or longer. But rest assured, that blessing is there. I always say to myself when something happens, what do I need to learn from this? How can I grow from here? And I know that there's a blessing here. Show me the blessing. I place a demand on the universe that says, show it to me. Rest assured, it will appear. But at that point, you need to move on. You need to release anything that seems to be holding you down. You need to be looking at the future and saying, what is it that is my heart's desires? How can I add to the high vibration of this planet to raise it up, to raise not just myself, but everyone else around me? What can I add? What can I do? What do I need to get there? The beauty of what we're going to do today is that everything that I've just talked about will be embraced in two paths. One is a letter to God that will be facilitated by Reverend Bonnie. And she'll explain all the pieces, and there's so much richness there. What you do when you write this letter to God and you send it in to me, it's held for 6 months. And then on June 30th, it's mailed to you. I assure you, even though you will recognize the handwriting on the envelope and know it's yours, you won't remember everything you wrote in it. But making those determinations and commitments, laying out in front of the divine, these are my desires. In that letter, you will find, to your immense surprise, how everything is just unfolding. And the things that you are stuck on, things that don't seem to go away, things that you just can't let go of for some reason. That's what our burning bowl ceremony is all about. It's about taking a small piece of paper and writing down, I release whatever. I release any issue I have with employment. I release any issue I have with finances. I release any issue that I have with individuals. I might even name them. I release. And then after making that list, you take it outside, have yourself a bowl, a lighter, light that piece of paper. Watch the ends curl and the smoke start to rise into the air, and symbolically let it all go. Again, you will be amazed at how that symbolism works so heavily within your very being. It's meant to let go so that you can let God. Let the divine guide you. Let it all work the way it's supposed to. It may not be exactly what you thought. It'll be better. You don't have all the answers, but the answers will flow through you. That's the charge here. So please get into the spirit of this. Listen to the instructions of Reverend Bonnie. Pour your heart out to God. And I assure you, the divine, this universe, will always answer you. And the things that you just can't seem to kick, any addictions or any issues, any challenges, anything that's bothering you, you're going to release. And you release it on that paper and you'll burn it away. So let me turn this over to Reverend Bonnie right now and let her guide you through the writing of the letter to God. Reverend Bonnie?
Good morning, everyone. My,
Good morning.
my brothers and sisters. And what a better time than now to write this letter to God at the beginning of a new year when everything is at a starting place. And, to pour our hearts out to God or to Spirit or whatever we call the divine. And of course, all you will need is a pen, pencil, or paper, and an open heart, open mind to listening to yourself. There is no censoring, just don't censor anything that comes up. Your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, things that you want to turn over to God that's a bit hard for you, even if there's gratitude, whatever is there, just let it flow through you onto the paper. And we do it together. That's the important part. An important part is that we do it together because the energy and the intention of each one of us helps the other. So remember that as you are writing your letter. And knowing that you're going to send this to Reverend James and that Reverend James is going to send it back to you in June. And that is a real blessing, a real gift. So I invite you now to open your heart and your mind as you begin your writing to dear God, to dear Spirit. and let it just flow. Let it just flow through you and out, knowing you are helping each other as you do this, knowing that it will come back to you as a real blessing.
Thank
And
you, Reverend Bonnie.
blessings to you as you do this, to all of us. Blessings to us as we do this. It's a very wonderful thing. It's a gift to us, and we can help each other as we do it. Just let it flow. Reverend James?
Thank you, Reverend Bonnie. Brother Ed, you want to? Would you like to do some music behind this now? Brother Ed, can you hear me? There you go.
I turn it back over to you, Reverend James.
Yes, Reverend Bonnie. Has everyone completed their, let me take a look at everybody. Has everyone completed their letter to God yet? Okay. Anybody? Okay. Anybody still going? Still writing? Lawrence, are you done? Okay. So everyone, you still got a couple of minutes? Oh, are you done? Yes? Okay. All done. Okay. Okay. Very good. Let me, so let's move on to our burning bowl piece. Now, if I tell you to close your eyes and then think of something that you like to let go of, things will pop right into your head. Because there's always stuff that seems to be weighing us down. Always stuff that seems to, we just can't get past this. Well, this is the time to get rid of that stuff. One of the things about writing the letter to God and also the release pieces, is something I love about handwriting. There's something that connects you with your hand, your pen or pencil and a paper, your mind, and it actually connects things together so that as you write stuff, your mind is actually feeling and sensing exactly that. So, what I would like you to do now is to just close your eyes for a moment. There's a lot of stuff that's happened in the past year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. And there are things that you may just not be able to get past. Now is the time to release it. So close your eyes. Think of something that has you stuck a little bit. Open your eyes and write down for each one, I release, and then whatever it is. And then close your eyes again. Breathe. And anything else that rises up, feel it. Open your eyes. I release whatever it is. So do that as many times as you need to. And what you find as you do it, you can feel your hand and eye coordination actually working together. I release whatever. When you get finished, take that paper, tear off just the amount that you've written on, because you don't want to have to burn the whole paper if you don't have it. Just tear off the pieces that you've written on and hold those for later. What you do later when you have the opportunity is take a bowl, take a lighter, and you go outside. Make sure that you're in a place that's not going to be blown all over the place. So someplace secure outside. Light the paper. Watch it curl up. Watch the smoke start to go. And feel in your heart that as you watch the smoke going into the heavens, you're letting go of whatever you wrote. And then go back inside or go back your normal day and do what you have to do. You will find that those things just dissipate along the way. They disappear, sometimes instantly, sometimes over time. But they will disappear because you've set the intention. You are a powerful spiritual being in this human form. By setting an intention, saying, I release something, it will happen. That's the purpose of this. This doesn't have to be a 1 day a year thing. If you feel stuck in the middle of the year sometime and you feel stuck with something, do the same thing. I release whatever it is. Take that paper, go outside, put it into a bowl, light it on fire, let it go. You can do this. I've been to spiritual centers where they do this every Sunday. That you have the opportunity of doing it every Sunday. You can do it as often as you wish. Don't curtail it to only 1 day. Let go. And then do the other part of that statement. You let go, and now let God do what He's going to do for you. And that's to help you, heal you, love you. So take this time right now to simply close your eyes, feel anything in you that you need to let go of, whether it's a concern about your health, whether it's a concern about finances, whatever it may be. Write it down. I release whatever it is. Okay. Brother Ed, you want to do some more music for while people do their release amounts? I release. I release. I release. I release and let go. I release and let go. Release and let go. So if you've completed doing your release letter, your release pieces, just raise your hand for a second so I know. All right. Caprice, you still writing? Okay. Okay, I got you. Don't worry, don't worry. Well, this is something that will be ongoing too. Just remember that. We sometimes we say, "Oh, I don't have anything I'm stuck about," and then during the course of our day, all of a sudden something pops up, and you go, "Oh!" So you can do this at any time. So don't forget that. So for now, remember, you're going to take this, go outside when you have an opportunity. I know, Sharon, at 5 degrees, I don't think you're going to do this outside later. But even when you get home, you can do it then. But the important part of that is that you've written the release piece, and then you watch as it burns and the smoke rises into the air and just symbolically lets go. You let it go completely. So that's the important piece. So I'm going to finish off with a prayer, and then I'm going to turn off the recording, and then we're going to go into our visioning. And I'm going to record the visioning for anyone who is not on. Jim had to get off because apparently there are thunderstorms in Kentucky right now that have disrupted his internet. So you can't get on anything right now.
Reverend
So,
James,
yes.
could you give us the address, please, to send it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had intended to do that and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to do it from the donation information. It's right here. So, all right, let me do this. Let me share. So, the address is the same as where you would send a check if you were going to send a check for a donation. So, it's right here. It's Love and Understanding Institute, 14013 Old Harbor Lane, Unit 105, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. All right. Everybody see that? Okay.
Reverend James, we also need to enclose an envelope, right? Back to us?
Yes. Let me, there was another, I know I had something on here for that. Hold on one second. Here we go. Bingo. All right. So instruction. I knew it was there somewhere. Instructions for mailing. You take a self-addressed, so the envelope is addressed to you, and even put the return address to you. So the address and the return address are to you. Put a stamp on the envelope, and then put it inside of another envelope. You can fold it, put it inside another envelope, and then mail it to the address. Your letter is not opened by me, just to let you understand. I don't see anything. That envelope is sealed. The only person who wrote it, who's going to see it, is you, or whoever else you want to show it to. But no one else sees that. So that self-addressed stamped envelope, it's sealed, goes here on June 30th of 2025. It gets mailed out, and you'll receive it in the beginning of July. If for some reason you do not receive your envelope by the 15th of July, wherever you are, please call me. something happened one year, and apparently the letters that I sent out, actually the donation letters that I sent out, were destroyed by the post office with someone spilled coffee all over them. So I had to mail them out again. So if anything happens, please let me know if you didn't receive it. But by July 15th, you'll receive these. Okay? Thank you. Let's finish off with a prayer. So I invite you to turn within again with me. And let's feel and sense the divine that's flowing through us. Also the joy of knowing that we've poured our heart out to God in our letter, that we've consciously released any stumbling blocks from our life in our burning bowl piece, and that we're going to let that go completely when we have the opportunity to burn it. And that this year begins a new chapter, begins another opportunity for us to continue to learn, to grow, and then to share. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, life. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording, and then we're going to start again.